Hello everyone, welcome back to the VNR Moo-V
Podcast.
And once again we are live, like truly live, no more pre-recording our episodes and shooting it and releasing them and premiering them to provide the illusion of a live show. It's right here back in Australia.
Yes.
With V, who has never left Australia.
I have been in New Zealand.
Yeah, but New Zealand is basically just Australia light.
Yes.
Like if it like what are we waiting for? Australia should just invade New Zealand and take it, make it official. Just make it like Tasmania L size.
Yes.
Yeah, what is
size?
I mean, hey, Australia might not be a great country, but hey, you know what? We have Hugh Jackman.
Yes, we do.
We have Chris Hemsworth.
We got Liam Hemsworth.
Exactly that. We have
Maggie Robbie.
We have George Miller and the Mad Max series.
Yes.
Well, what does New Zealand have?
I don't know.
It
has the director of Thor.
Taika Waititi, yeah.
Yeah.
Admittedly, yes, they also have Peter Jackson and the Lord of the Rings series.
Yes.
That's why we should invade and take it for ourselves.
Yes.
You hear that, New Zealand? We're coming for you. You will be part of Australia. And you'll love it.
Yes.
And you'll like it.
Yes, you would.
Yes.
Yes.
But enough about hypothetical invasions of New Zealand.
Yes.
Yes, we are going to we have our own episode to.
Yes, we do.
Yeah, but as usual, we like to do a bit of banter. So, is there anything else you want to talk about before we get into the actual subject?
There's a new trailer of Mad Max.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Hemsworth.
Yeah,
I haven't seen it.
Yeah, well, Mad Max Furiosa.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
yes.
no, back when Mad Max Fury Road was released, there was
that movie was good.
Yeah, but I was saying that it got some shit from angry
Australians.
Not Australians, but people that didn't like a Mad Max Mad Max movie that provided focus for the female a female lead, but people ended up loving Furiosa.
Yeah.
And now that we're getting a Furiosa movie, we're getting a you said Liam Hemsworth is
Chris Hemsworth.
Chris Hemsworth?
Yeah, Chris Hemsworth is gonna be in it.
Yeah, but
he's the main actor.
That's the point. So you said he's the main actor, so...
Yeah, then the main character.
Yeah, so, Furiosa, who kind of took the main hero role from Mad Max in Fury Road. Chris Hemsworth is taking the lead character role from Furiosa in Furiosa?
Yes, I'm keen.
How poetic.
I know. Oh yeah, in tomorrow, GTA 6 trailer will be released tomorrow. The Grand Theft Auto 6 trailer will be released tomorrow in Australian time.
GTA 6?
Yeah, it's a trailer.
I mean, that reminds me, you're familiar with Ryan George, right?
Yes, question mark.
Yeah, Super Easy, Barely Inconvenience.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's him.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he also has his own YouTube channel. I've shown you a few of his videos.
Yes, you have. Oh, my bad.
Yeah, I rewatched his, this video will age terribly, which predicted 2021. And he said that something about GTA 6 being released and being a great game.
Mm-hmm.
But apparently, the game's not out yet in the year of our Lord 2023.
Yes.
So yeah, that's a part of the video that aged badly.
Yes. So the trailer, the first ever trailer, I'm guessing that will be blew up in 24 hours or less than 24 hours.
I mean, we'll see.
It'll be make billions because everyone's waiting for it. They're 10 years since GTA 5 and now everyone's grown up.
We will see. We will see.
Yes.
So, how about we actually get to the
podcast.
Start the episode.
Yes.
Because we are talking about this.
Ooh.
We are talking not Renaissance art or nudity.
No, we're not.
We're talking about heroes.
Yes.
We have a classical depiction from Greek mythology right here.
Oh, nice.
Probably this was probably done during the Renaissance though.
Yeah.
You have Perseus rescuing Andromeda from a sea monster.
Ah.
Yeah. It looks like he might be wearing the winged sandals of Hermes.
Yeah. Yeah, I can see it.
Or maybe he's wearing a Hermes'.
It looks like a ring, but the other foot doesn't have any.
Yeah. So anyway, I'm doing. This is going to be an episode because villains typically get the attention.
Yes.
Of character. Deep dives and different kinds of villains, and I want to explore different types of heroes.
Yes, villains.
Well, maybe we can do villains later.
Yes,
but
that'd be great.
I just want to do heroes right now. So I divided. I took a few heroes from. We're mostly going to be looking at films, but also pulled from television and anime.
Ah, really?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
It's going to be.
It's like a heroes.
Well, yeah, and I divided them all up into some general, archetypes that I think they each fulfill. Disclaimer: not every character, falls. Not every archetype is easily divisible. Some of them fulfill. Some of them overlap, and some character may fulfill more than one type of archetype.
Yeah.
But that's just part of the fun.
Mhm. That would be.
Yeah, so I think we can start this.
Yes, we can.
Right now. Is there any kind of which heroes would you like to discuss before we move forward? Because I already pulled some specific heroes that we can talk about. So
Batman. I'm joking. It's Batman. It's a joke.
You just want to talk about Batman?
I'm guessing so. He's not really a hero. He's a hero, but I'm not too sure.
Oh, he's a specific kind of hero. Which one would you? What other heroes would you compare him with? Well, I guess it's worth noting that Batman as a character kind of differs depending on who the writer is. But
yes.
I guess we can just save that for later.
Yes, we can. I'm not too sure. We can get back on. What about you? How about you?
Well, I pulled the whom we're going to talk about. So
yes.
I guess we'll see who I wanted to talk about.
Yes, let's see. So nice picture though.
Oh yeah. I mean.
That has to be real, I mean,
yeah.
I can't.
I mean, yeah, there were probably models anyway.
Yes.
So let's move forward. At different times.
Go.
And the first type of hero we'll be talking about is a classic, the Paragon.
Oh, Captain America, Winter Soldier.
Well, yeah, but like I said, I put Captain America because he fulfills a specific kind of heroic archetype, and that is the Paragon.
The Paragon? Question
mark? Yeah, the Paragon is they are basically perfect. They are the perfect hero. They are selfless. They are courageous.
Yes, and brave.
Yeah, brave, fearless. They'll jump headfirst into danger to
save the country or save civilians.
Yeah, they'll save their loved one from a death trap, while also saving a cat out of a tree.
Yes,
they're just perfect. They're a kind of
yes.
They're fairly simple. They're fairly simple to write.
They're like soldiers.
The way these characters kind of work best when they're never the most complex character. They're kind of easy. They're deceptively easy to write, which a more foolish person would signify like bad writing, but what the Paragon works mostly when you contrast them with other kinds of characters, like a pure evil villain.
Yes.
Who is whose personality is completely incongruent with the Paragon.
Yeah.
Or maybe a more complex, more compromised hero that where the Paragon would never do something like like kill the bad guy.
Yes.
Unless it's as an absolute last resort.
Yes.
The more complex archetype
Like,
would be more willing to.
Yes.
Would be more pragmatic and willing to
like
end the life. Yes, Superman is another archetype.
Yes.
He's another example of the Paragon. I actually pulled a Superman as well, but
did you?
Yeah, but we can talk about this. Keep talking about Captain America for a little bit.
He's brave
because he
sacrificed himself.
Like the point of the whole thing, Captain America's whole deal is that he was already perfect before he took the super soldier serum.
He was. He sends up his boys.
Yeah, exactly.
Fight.
Yeah, and during training when Tom Lee Jones was it?
Through grenade, and he just covers it up.
Yes, that's
just in sacrifice.
Yeah, he was already selfless and basically perfect before he took the serum. That's what. That's the thing. He was like when Tony Stark said everything special about you came in a bottle.
Yeah.
Like Steve Rogers' core character didn't.
Mm-hmm.
It was him. It's just that.
That's who
with the serum, he finally had the means to be the hero he was supposed to be. Yeah, and I also, so that's what, that's how Chris Evans. Anyway, that's how Steve Rogers or Captain America works as a Paragon.
Plus, he sacrificed himself. From the remember the airplane?
Oh yeah,
he sacrificed himself.
He sacrificed himself twice. The first time, he showed his willingness to sacrifice himself.
Yes.
And at the end, he actually does sacrifice himself.
Yes, at the end he didn't he had his love at the end.
Yeah, so let's move on because we have a few more Paragons. One of them
Wonder Woman. Yes.
Yeah, Wonder Woman. We have Linda Carter's portrayal here.
I've never seen the show, so...
neither have I. I kind of just pulled a Linda Carter because of the Israeli-Palestinian conflict and fucking what's her name, Gal Gadot was a member of the Israeli army and she's kind of played into some IDF apologia.
Okay.
So yeah, but we can still talk about the Wonder Woman movies because. What Wonder Woman is a goddess.
Yeah, she is a goddess. She's made from clay.
Yeah, and but the point is she uses her powers for good.
Just inspire young girls.
Girls. Yeah, girls can find inspiration from Wonder Woman.
Yes, and guys too, but mainly she's like a female role model.
Linda Carter has expressed her appreciation of
played Wonder Woman.
Yeah, and also how trans women are how they she's pro trans woman. I don't remember exactly what she said, but generally she's I think she said she was proud that trans women identify with Wonder Woman. I think I'm messing up the story, but let it never be said that whenever you see that bad meme, that bad transphobic meme where my generation had one woman, this generation has one if it's a woman. Just so you know, Linda Carter would, if you showed that to Linda Carter, she'd fucking call you a dickhead.
Yes.
So yeah, Linda Carter portrays a Paragon and is apparently also a Paragon.
Yes.
So yeah, Linda Carter, you rock.
She does.
Yeah, I ought to watch this at some point.
I never seen it.
Maybe it's good.
Yes.
But we also have another Paragon to look at.
Ooh.
And that's
Superman. Yes, he was the essence for hope.
Yeah, exactly. Superman. Always also perfect.
Yeah, he sacrificed himself from Doomsday. He saves people. He goes into the sky or wants to listen to everyone who needs help.
That's another part of the Paragon. They're selfless. They're what another thing that makes a Superman is
he can if his wife died or whatever, he can turn evil if he really wanted to, but he chose to be good. He was raised by the Kents.
Well, yeah, that's the
term good way in life.
Well, yeah, that's something we can talk about. The Paragon in when you do these like alternate universe
Yes.
parallel universe like kind of stories, you'll see that the Paragon's like immense potential for good and immense potential for evil because
Yes.
evil Superman is like the exact opposite of a Paragon.
Yes.
So yeah, you see, there's something to be said there.
Yeah. They can't like give him like responsibility. Like his parents, adoptive family, like helped him in the house. He trained his like learn about his powers. He learned about his adoptive family, just showing him how to like cope. You know what I mean? And you know what I mean with his powers, like and chosen the path and give him like lectures what path he wants to go in life.
Yeah, and we have a few more Paragons to go through. This one you might, some people might initially see like really this person, but as you look at it and like actually think about it, they're definitely Paragon, and that's
Daredevil. He's
Daredevil.
for John. Yeah, I loved it.
Yeah, he's definitely a Paragon.
I'm so keen for the new show.
And as I was talking about, contrasting a Paragon
Yes.
with someone who's not a Paragon, Daredevil season 2 actually does this really well when during Daredevil's conversations with the Punisher.
Yes.
Because the Punisher is also going to be talked about this episode, but he falls
Yes.
under another archetype.
Yes, and
He actually,
Hero.
he actually falls under the next archetype that we're going to look at.
Oh wow.
Yeah, but that's. I mean, we can talk about it now. Or
He
we can
was
talk about
like-
it then.
He was raised by the hand. He was blind.
Yeah,
Daredevil.
that's true.
Yes.
But it doesn't really. I don't think that really has much bearing on
No, but he's got
on
five-
Daredevil as a character.
But like, it helps him how to like. He's a lawyer. He fights for justice.
Well, yeah, but
and
I think,
defends the wrong.
yeah, I think we have to talk about Daredevil as a character
Yes.
because during those conversations with the Punisher, where the Punisher thinks it's better to just like kill criminals.
Yes.
Daredevil sees like, he says something along the lines of, everybody, no matter how dark they are, has a little bit of light in them.
Yes.
Who are you to extinguish that light?
Yes. He puts away the criminals.
Yeah, that's probably as
Not every criminal is bad.
yeah. Some of them are just motivated by desperate circumstances.
Yes.
And that's Daredevil as a person. He
He helps them.
it's I think that maybe that has something to do with his Catholic upbringing. Where, the Catholics are they're all about atonement and
Yes.
and like confessing and atoning for your sins.
Yes.
Which is something we can actually talk about later in another archetype.
Yes.
But that's not something Daredevil actually needs to talk about because he's basically already perfectly good.
Yeah, he's.
But we have one more archetype, one more character to look up, and that's Eddard Stark.
Oh my god, rest in peace.
Yeah, I would say this is another
Yes.
Paragon because
he helps his family out.
another way you can examine like a Paragon is how they operate.
Yes.
With their with their like perfect morals, how they
Yes.
operate under
The values.
yeah, but under an unjust or
Yes.
cruel or dark world
Yes.
because Eddard Stark is not only is he Paragon, he's also the the noble ruler archetype, but he's in Game of Thrones, which is this dark deconstructionist take on fantasy.
Yes.
Where everyone's corrupt.
Yes. Crap and bribes.
Yeah, exactly.
Like they're like all corrupt and so they take bribes from each other. They play games like they can like play be on your side and they can betray you. Stab you in the back.
And
If
even,
Ned Stark, he doesn't. He wants peaceful.
and even though Eddard Stark is even though he is a Paragon, he's not the perfect
No.
Paragon
He
because he will still. This is circumstances of him
Yeah.
being in the world that he's in, where he's needed to lie for
that's for survival.
like when fucking what's his name King
King-
Robert was
yes.
on his deathbed and is like I name my son Joffrey heir to the Seven Kingdoms, but Eddard's instead wrote down my rightful
Yes.
heir heir to the Seven Kingdoms.
Yes.
Because Joffrey was a bastard.
Yes, but it's not his child.
Exactly.
And plus, he could have get rid of his bastard child Jon Snow. He could have, but he just raised it.
But because he's a paragon, he's too honourable to just he's too honourable not to raise him.
Yes.
And another thing Eddard Stark, even though he's lied about Jon Snow being his bastard for
so many years.
So he seldom lies other than that. But
yes.
To protect his people and his family,
yes.
he did swallow his pride and lie before everyone in King's Landing.
Yes.
And Joffrey still cut his head off.
Because you didn't know who's gonna betray in King's Landing. Because everyone's behind stabbing the back.
Yeah.
And turn sides.
Yeah, that's true. So that's those are the paragons. We can look at the next archetype.
Yes.
And that is one I call the Avenger.
Oh yes, the Crow.
Yeah, Eric Draven of the Crow is certainly an Avenger.
The best. He takes.
What makes an Avenger? I think is the Avengers. I think paragons are perfect.
Yes, but they want vengeance.
No. They don't want vengeance. The Avenger does want vengeance. They are fueled by
anger.
If not just vengeance, more negative.
Yes.
Emotions and feelings. They even if they're not killers, but a lot of them are. They will still be more vicious and brutal in their methods. They'll play dirty. They'll use scare tactics.
Yes.
They'll threaten your life, whereas the Paragons probably won't do that. But the Avenger certainly will, and very may well actually go through on that threat.
Yes.
And Eric Draven from the Crow is certainly an Avenger. He was resurrected as an invincible zombie
to take his revenge.
To kill the people that killed him and his fiancée. And not only that, he is heavily mourning and in grief. You see more of this in the comic book, but he cuts himself, he cries. He's full of anguish
and hate.
Hatred. Directed at people that deserve it. He won't take it out on on Sarah or
the cop.
Or any Hudson.
Yes.
He's
he has his limits. He knows.
Yeah, but he is somebody you want to if you wronged him.
Yes.
You don't bother praying because you want there's no escape.
Yes.
So let's move on because we have a few more Avengers to look at.
Batman.
Batman. Now this one is rather writer dependent because Batman can also be a paragon.
Yes, but he can.
Yeah, because I'd say Adam West's Batman is a paragon.
Yes.
And Batman, I think what motivates Batman initially is
his parents' death.
Yeah,
takes vengeance.
Yeah, basically he has survivor's guilt. Guilt can also be a motivation for an Avenger.
Yes.
Maybe they feel guilty for
not doing anything about it.
Yeah, guilty for lack of action.
Yes.
Guilt can also be a motivator for the next archetype we're going to look at. But the Avenger,
he takes vengeance.
I am vengeance.
Yes.
I am the knight. I mean, Batman says he is the vengeance.
Yes.
But Batman, oftentimes, Batman will start off as an Avenger and then he'll become a paragon.
Yeah, then he'll be sometimes he can be crap if he really want to.
By that point he stops being Batman.
Yes. It's a hard one. He does justice, but sometimes justice don't need it. You know what I mean? He's sometimes.
As Overly Sarcastic Productions once said, does your version? Can you picture this version of Batman sitting down next to a child and comforting them? If yes,
yes.
then yes, you have an authentic Batman.
Yes.
If not, then you have the Punisher in a
Yes.
silly hat.
Yeah.
Put a pin in that. So let's look at the
Yes.
Let's look at the next character the next Avenger, and that is Dexter.
Dexter,
Morgan.
yes. He works for the police. He's the rest of the police, but he avenged those who did wrong in life.
Yeah.
Like serial killers.
Oh yeah, exactly. That's him. That's
his morals.
That's Dexter to a T.
Because the justice doesn't do much.
I mean, it's not just that,
Not
but
just
also
that,
because he.
He feels need to punish the bad.
No, we would be amiss to not mention the fact that Dexter, he is mentally ill. He is a traumatized.
Black person.
Yeah,
as a kid.
yeah. He was traumatized as a child, and instead of like,
going to therapy.
Instead of dealing his trauma in a healthy way, he's a serial killer that targets bad people. So it's
kind of good thing and a bad thing.
Yeah, it was discussed on the show. Like, is the Dark Avenger an actual, good person, or are they a bad person that's targeting, like, worse people and taking, and doing it out of some kind of sick power fantasy? That is a fair question to ask about Dexter.
Yes, it is.
But
it's a hard like. He's a for good, but he also has like is bad. You know what I mean? He knows what he's done is wrong.
Yeah. So I think we have one more.
Do we?
Yeah, one more Avenger to look at. Oh yeah, we do. We actually do. So actually, we actually have a few more. I've actually put a few.
Oh really?
A few Avengers. So let's keep
let's
keep moving then. So this is
the Punisher. Yes.
Yeah, the other Avenger who is kind of opposite Batman.
Yes.
Now this person now Batman rarely kills. Sometimes Batman will kill, but often some say Batman should never kill.
Yeah. Something makes Batman makes his patients, like his criminals, unconscious. You know how to survive.
Yeah, but the Punisher kills. He
do
bloody
you know why?
kills.
Because the failed system, the justice system failed him for the people who murdered his family.
I've only seen up to the second season of Daredevil.
In the comics.
Well, yeah, the comics are worth discussing.
Yes.
But the Punisher, they did discuss this during the Punisher's conversations with Daredevil in the second season of Daredevil, where it's you put people in the hospital, then they're back in the street. Oh, so you put them in the morgue. I think the people I cure need killing.
Yes.
And you can certainly see it from his perspective, even if I don't agree.
He's also, like, in the TV show, he was in the army, so he also had PTSD, post-traumatic stress, past his family as well.
Well, yeah, that is certainly a reading that can be made of the Punisher, even though the Punisher denies having PTSD.
But in the comics, he's an FBI.
In the FBI or ex-FBI?
FBI in the comics.
No, that's
yes.
That's fairly interesting.
It is.
Yeah, Punisher's definitely an Avenger.
Yeah,
and,
he is.
I don't think you can see the Punisher.
But he will never kill an innocent unless they're guilty. Like not for petty crimes, for the hardcore crimes.
Yeah, so I put one more Avenger, and that's Daenerys Targaryen.
Yes. Oh my, she's hot.
Oh yeah, certainly. We would. I think she does fit as as an Avenger because if you look at during over the course of they really screwed up the ending.
Oh no, they did.
But to their credit, they did show how brutal she could be.
She can.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's just that the execution was so fucking bad during the season finale.
Poor John.
Yeah, but to their credit, they did show Khaleesi brutalizing slavers, like on her way to Westeros.
Mm-hmm. And plus, she was hunted by she was exiled from the Seven Kingdoms as well.
Yeah,
and they want to kill her.
Like before she was even born.
Yeah, and even then she's now people. Sometimes the Seven Kingdoms send an assassin that's able to kill her. You know what I mean? And then she got dragons. She's a strong, independent woman.
Yeah, that's I mean, I don't think I don't see how independent a woman can be when they need the
No.
when they need you know, the support of like a whole army behind them.
But she
Like
has been through a lot.
It's the same thing with the self-made billionaire or self-made millionaire. Elon Musk is not self-made. He's a rich kid whose dad owns an emerald mine.
Yes.
But
But she been through so much. Her lost her husband, a child.
and like you know, as I said, like Paragon, like in how Eddard Stark was a paragon in like the deconstructionist, violent Westeros world.
Yes.
Daenerys Targaryen, you know, an Avenger, fits in rather comfortably in Westeros.
Yes.
Like there's probably like a million like her.
Yes.
So
The ending sucks. They make her like she's like going crazy, but it's like her father.
I mean, yeah, that's let's not talk about the ending. Because so we have another archetype to look at.
Yes.
And that is
Chipper.
the
Oh, I've never seen that.
The Atoner.
So I don't know much.
Okay, you can also think of these as like reformed villains.
Yes.
Like you know, heroes that used to be villains. This is Zuko from Avatar: The Last Airbender, widely regarded to have one of the best redemption arcs in television.
Yes.
Not only is as we said about how guilt can motivate an Avenger, guilt can also motivate an Atoner. They want to redeem themselves. They seek to be better themselves and to where they used to, you know, make the world a worse place.
Yes.
They want to make want to make the world a better place.
Yes. What happened to him?
What happened to Zuko?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna. Just watch the series. It's really bloody good. Like it's
What do you?
Okay, good. So let's keep talking.
Yes.
Let's move on actually because we have a few more Atoners to look at. Another one is Vegeta.
Oh, I've never seen that.
Widely regarded as one of the greatest shonen. One of the guys like the greatest shonen rival of all time, and also another. You know, he debuted as a bad guy, like one of the baddest guys.
Danny Tangled.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it was a very slow, gradual process.
Yes.
First, he shows up as a bad guy, wanting to like kill everyone.
Yes.
Then he goes to the same planet as there's the heroes, and an even worse guy. So he needs to team up with the good guys out of pragmatism, and then he finds himself back on Earth with the good guys, but you know, not strong enough to take over. So, but in the meantime, he actually has a fling with one of the good guys and good girls, I should say, and they have one night stand and you know, babies happen.
Yes.
So yeah, he accidentally becomes a father, and you know
after
after the main hero like dies at the end of that story arc.
Is that Dragon Ball?
Yeah, it's Dragon Ball.
I've never seen it.
Oh yeah, it's my favorite anime. So
yes,
if you ever thought about watching Dragon Ball, that's my endorsement.
Oh, I prefer watch the OG then, not the fucking not so far Spain, but I'll watch the original, not the remake.
Okay, the original includes like OG Dragon Ball, where Goku is a kid.
Yes.
And Z.
Yeah.
Okay, they're both the original.
Yes.
So anyway, even though Vegeta, I included Vegeta in this. He might not necessarily have been an Atoner throughout most of his story arc.
But he did tangle when he had a child.
Well, yeah, but I mean, like I said, the Atoner also can include reformed villains, but I think he only really starts atoning.
Yeah.
Or singing atonement is in Dragon Ball Super, where he returns to Namek, which was a planet where he killed a lot of the inhabitants when he was a bad guy, and he expresses guilt and remorse about it when he has a conversation with one of the elders, and the elders is like I'll never forget what happened, but it was a long time ago, just try to save us now. And so Vegeta even says, like, I haven't like read this part of Super, but when he's confronting the main bad guy, he's like, he's like, I know I'm going to hell. So I guess he's still seeking
Yeah.
atonement.
I'm gonna make sure Chopper's okay.
Okay, well, okay,
Sorry.
well, don't take too long.
He's okay. Cause he was smiling before. I'm gonna make sure he's okay.
Okay, well,
Sorry, you guys. I have a
that's
cat.
well, let's keep going because we have a couple of more.
Yes, really.
We have a couple of more Atonus to talk about, and
Yes.
this should be easy. Yeah, Jamie Lannister.
Yes, he ended up becoming a good sort of thing.
Yeah, we can.
First.
His whole character arc is kind of here.
Yes.
Like here, he's
Like a selfish, uptight.
Yeah, where he's introduced, selfish.
Narcissistic.
Yeah, aristocrat, and here he's getting put through the ringer.
Yes.
Might have had his hand cut off.
Yes.
Sees how much of an asshole he's been.
Yes.
And here, he's
changed.
he's changing for the better.
Yes.
Jamie Lannister, he actually starts off, kind of a good guy.
Yes.
His best act probably was like killing the Mad King.
Yes.
But he as a knight of the King's Guard, he was meant to protect the king.
Yes.
So they see him as an honorless traitor.
Yes.
But I mean, it's good that he killed the king.
Yes.
And
but I don't like his kids.
I mean,
Cersei and Cersei's becoming Cersei becomes a shitless. She was like put to the shame. Then she became like fucking evil. Not evil, but like the way she did it.
Yeah, and then Jamie Lannister
has changed for the
his hand gets cut off. And
he experienced what people sees onto the ground.
Yeah, and he gets humbled.
Yes.
And he explains what happened to Brienne of Tarth, and they have some really tender moments.
Yes, but he ended up going back to Cersei.
Well, after this he does.
Yes.
Yeah, that is Jamie Lannister's whole arc.
Yes.
He started off wanting, before the series began, wanting to, be a knight in shining armor, but then he sees the corruption in the King's Guard and sees why bother.
Yeah.
But then he gets all this shit happened to him, and he sees.
Yes.
And then he actually tries and wants to
change.
Yeah, and he actually works with the North against the
Night Walkers.
The Long Night. And there's one more Atona we can look at, and when in the same series.
Oh yes, the Hound.
Yeah, the Hound, definitely Antona as well.
Yes.
And he starts off like even worse than Jamie. He kills his brother. The chef shoved his face into a fireplace.
Yes.
I kind of but as I was saying, he starts off really brutal night.
Yes.
Kills Arya's friend.
Yeah.
And but even then he does show it a softer side, a tender side to it, the Stark girls.
Yes.
But it's pretty much when he starts traveling with Arya that he's
starting to become more humble.
I wouldn't say humble, but he starts opening up to her, and and okay, what really strikes me is that when he brings her to the Vale.
Yes.
But her aunt has already died, and
yes.
And he
takes her away.
Yeah, he doesn't leave her there. He takes her with him because even though there's nothing he can do with her.
Yeah, but
like
he wants to keep her safe.
Yeah, exactly.
If they found her, then she'll be dead.
It's because he wants to keep her safe because he cares about her.
Yes.
Like when they run into Brienne of Tarth,
yes.
I would take her to safety. Safety? Where the fuck's that?
Yes.
My mother's dead.
Yes.
Dead. Her father's dead.
Yes.
Her kingdom is burnt to the ground.
Yes.
Cersei wants her dead. Where the fuck is safety?
Yes.
He could probably take her back to Cersei for ransom.
Yes.
But that line, implies that he's not going to take her to Cersei. He wants to protect her.
Yes.
And yeah, even in this scene where he's this is him after he's
Yeah, this is when after
when
takes Arya.
Well, no, yeah, well, this is after Arya leaves him for dead, and he gets picked up by these. Yeah, and it shows him. I don't remember everyone's name, but
the Brotherhood.
I don't know if it's the Brotherhood, but I guess we could just call it. He joins the Brotherhood because he wants to get away from all the violence and live a quieter life. But then like they get slaughtered, and he just starts.
Yes.
So he's kind of like, I'd say he's a combination of the Atoner and the Avenger.
Yes. He still has a because he's getting more like human, like opening up.
Yeah, that's the part. Even though he's
even sucking from himself and his brother to the fire.
Even though he's not necessarily any less brutal than he's ever been, he is. I'd say he's definitely an Atoner. He's definitely on the side of the good guys, and he's fighting. Good, and he's fighting for the side of good for really nothing in return, other than just that he thinks it's the right thing to do.
Yes, he ended up sacrificing him and his brother. Plus, he used to be so afraid of fires, but not anymore.
Is that true? Anyway, let's move on because we've also got like the sidekick, or if you prefer, the Lancer.
Oh, Rick and Morty.
Yeah, Morty Smith.
Morty Smith. He's good.
Now, even though I lump the Lancer and the sidekick together because they fulfill similar roles. I mean, they're both supporting characters, but they also, they kind of serve the function to like kind of build up the main hero.
Yes.
Because Morty Smith, Rick is like a genius.
But Rick makes mistake. Like Rick makes mistake, and this Morty like help him.
And Morty's more. He's not as exceptional as Rick. At least at the beginning, because
but he's caring.
Yeah, because he's kind of like, it kind of seems like he's being built up.
Yes.
To kind of like be like Rick's ultimate enemy.
Yeah.
And if you look at this scene. This is actually remember the episode where Summer accidentally turns like huge?
Yes.
Okay, look at Morty. What is the scene from? Because this is from that episode.
Yes, he's like burning marshmallows.
Yes, but what is he about to do? He's about to do something.
He's about to shrink his sister down.
No.
Grow. No, I'm not sure.
He's about to like deform Summer's ex-boyfriend.
Oh.
Yeah, so that also kind of makes him a Lancer as well, because even though he's not like Vic here, he can be.
Yes, Jenny's their own way.
Like he could potentially be. That's I think what makes him a good Lancer, because he could potentially be Vic's greatest enemy.
Yes, he can.
Let's move on. And obviously, as a sidekick, he travels with Vic on his adventures.
But he has his humble moment. He does care about the people that are in trouble sometimes.
Yeah, that's also what kind of makes him a Lancer. Because a Lancer, they can they can be provide like support for the hero, and they can also kind of challenge them a little bit.
Yes.
We've also got
Robin.
Yeah, probably the greatest well-known sidekick.
Mm-hmm.
Which can also make him a Lancer.
Yes.
This is Brenton Thwaites' portrayal of Robin from
Titans.
Titans. I'm to understand he becomes a Nightwing later.
Yes.
I've only seen the first season.
I
thought it was alright.
Yeah. Bruce Wayne, Batman, took on under his wing, trained him. He didn't like Batman's method at all.
And we've also have some other characters who I consider part of this list, but I didn't pull extra images of because just because I think Vegeta is also a Lancer because he's kind of always second best
Yes.
to the main character Vegeta, but you know, it kind of became a friendly rivalry between the towards the end of the series.
Yes.
And Batman and Superman are often lancers to each other.
Yes.
I also put
What else? Yu-Gi-Oh.
Jinochi.
I never seen Yu-Gi-Oh.
Jinochi from Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yes.
Basically, I mean, anyone who's seen Yu-Gi-Oh can understand.
I saw like when I was younger, like on Toasted TV.
But anyway, I also put
What else?
another archetype, and this is the
Oh yes, it's yes, Timer.
the everyman.
Yes, everyman.
And now, what I think is I think what makes an everyman, no matter what their power level is
Yes.
like just sheer relatability.
Yes.
I mean, Homer's a fat guy that likes to sit down, watch TV,
and play B.
Yeah, eat junk food.
Yes.
Who doesn't understand? Who doesn't relate to that on some level?
Yes.
Like, I mean, I'm certainly not fat. I certainly don't want to become Homer when I'm approaching 40, but you know, I think we all relate to Homer a little bit. Like, you know, he's not the smartest, most well-read person in the world.
He's like he cares in his own way. He just shows it in his own way.
Yeah, that's another thing about Homer.
Yes.
Even though
he might be childish and all that, but he does care like his own way, the way he, you know what I mean?
And even though like there have been periods of time where Homer is like more of an outright arsehole to the people that he's supposed to love.
Yes.
And all the times he strangled Bart.
Yes.
It is, you know, he has demonstrated throughout the years that he will like move mountains for you know, for his kids.
Yes.
And he will do
anything for his kids.
Yeah, and also you know for his wife as well.
He bought Lucifer a saxophone.
Yeah, instead of when he wanted an air conditioner.
Yes.
Like I have no idea if my dad would do that.
Yes.
Would your dad do that?
Yes.
Well, that's good for you. I also poured
I never seen Sailor Moon.
Tsukino Usagi. Now you might be thinking, how the hell is Usagi an everyman if she's basically a superhero with magical powers? And it goes back to that relatability. She's a moron that doesn't do well in school. She's a klutz. She's ditzy. She's clumsy. She likes to play video games. She eats junk food. She's an everyman. She's us. She's you given magical powers.
She's like a tomboy.
Oh yeah, but she's also
like girly.
I mean, I think she's more of a girly girl with a tom girl streak.
Yes.
Yeah. So yeah, that's definitely that's she's and she also admits to being a crybaby.
Yeah.
I've seen the first season of Sailor Moon.
Yeah, I haven't seen it at all. I'm not planning to.
Well, I think you'd like it. It's legit. It's legit good.
Maybe.
Well, at least the first season is. I'm sure I'd like the rest if I actually saw it.
Yeah.
I pulled one more Everyman, and it's.
Okay,
I pulled two more actually. One more after this, but yeah, Frodo.
Frodo, yes,
Yeah,
he's the villain.
Yeah, and it's because he's an everyman that he's the ring bearer.
Yeah, everyone else didn't want to hold the ring, but he offered to carry the ring to the two towers.
Yeah, that's the whole point. Because an ordinary hobbit is supposed to be more resistant to the corruption of the One Ring.
But he was really corrupt too.
Yeah,
he was strong enough not to go through down that path.
Yeah, but the thing is, like he wasn't. He did put the ring on at the very end.
Yes, he did.
Yeah. So that's.
But he still has best friend to manage him to snap out of him. You know what I mean? He has like somebody there.
Yeah,
if Sam wasn't there, he'd be like fully corrupt with the ring.
I like to joke that Sam was like the real badass of the series, but I don't know if that's a fair.
They both did good, really.
I don't know if that's a fair reading I have of the movie because of I'm not the biggest fan of these movies. I know they're supposed to be like really great, but they just.
I love him. I like him.
I'm glad you do. Maybe in a little while I'll rewatch them.
Yes.
But maybe someday I'll see what people love about them.
Yes.
The same way how I rewatched Gladiator
Yeah.
and 2001: A Space Odyssey and saw what everyone liked them.
Yes.
Like, I also didn't like the Avengers, the first time I saw it.
Right.
Yeah, but you know, like last time I saw it, I think it's like the third best MCU movie.
Yes. I love it.
Yeah, so let's move
Miss
on.
Marvel's gonna burn.
I think you mean the Marvels.
The Marvels, they lost money. Due to Paul writing a lot of things. The story doesn't make sense.
I mean, I haven't seen it. I don't. I mean, a lot of people are talking.
Messy.
I mean, a lot of people are saying that it's because of like woke bullshit, but that's never the reason. It's always like
Paul writing.
anyone that says like something fails because it's woke is a fucking idiot, and I'm not gonna engage with them. Which means, oh god, the problem is my dad always wants to start that kind of conversations. Fuck him. Anyway, let's move.
I hate the work, but the Marvel's Paul writing.
Anyway, let's move. We have the last
yes.
every month.
He's a true one because he doesn't have a job. He always gets fired. He always puts himself first in his career above others. Becomes doing Spider-Man, taking the responsibility.
Well, it's not. It's not that. It's that. He needs to put Spider-Man before. He needs to put Spider-Man, his duties of Spider-Man before everything else.
Yes.
Because, you know.
I mean, yes.
Yeah, the great power comes with a great responsibility.
But he don't have to take the role, you know what I mean? He can choose not to, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but
he always does.
Yeah, because it just falls back to that. Great power comes great responsibility.
Yes.
And he, that's what makes him what makes him an everyman.
Yes.
Because, you know, he deals with poverty.
Yes, losing his job.
Yeah, unemployment. Hyperemployment.
Yes.
Bad pay, bad living conditions.
Yes.
Will they want one day with his various lovers?
Yes.
That's
the big, you know what I mean? He just loses stuff. But I know there's some multi-universe. Some of them they get married, you know what I mean? Have children in the comics and all that.
Okay, we have one more archetype to go through.
Really?
Yeah, and that's the Messiah.
Never seen that.
Yeah, this is Goku from Dragon Ball.
I was about to say, is that Go?
Yeah, it's Goku.
Yes.
Super Saiyan Son Goku.
But I've never seen it.
Well, you don't need to know that much about it.
Yes.
Now, as I said, all these heroic archetypes kind of, overlap and they intersect, and a various hero can be more than one archetype.
Yes.
Now, all of these all of these previous characters can also be the Messiah.
Yes.
Because in my mind, the Messiah is less of a character role and more of a story role, where they take being the hero to the most extreme conclusion.
Yes.
Where they die to save everyone.
Oh wow.
And more than one hero, in more than one heroes that we've looked at have done that in more than one story. Son Goku has done that.
Superman.
Yeah, Superman has done that. Batman has done that.
Did he?
Well, yeah. In the Dark Knight Rises, he does. He apparently sacrifices himself to
that's right. Yeah, but it turns out he's alive.
Yeah, and if you want to be more abstract, you can say that he does fulfill the role in the Dark Knight where he saves what's his name. The accountant that's going to out him.
Yes.
And he also, he believes in the inherent goodness of people.
Yeah.
The same way that a Jesus figure would.
Yes.
And he also takes Harvey Dent's sins on his own.
Yeah. He returned Batman into the criminal.
Yeah, and Son Goku in this scene, this is right before he sacrifices himself to save the world from destruction.
How many times?
He's done that a few times, but this is the only time he's the only time he's died, saving the world from certain destruction.
Yes.
The first time he died, he was saving his son from his own brother.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so that's an archetype. Goku can also be seen as
a god like Superman.
Well, I was going to say a paragon.
Oh.
Yeah, we also have Iron
Man. Oh, yes.
Man right before the snap. right before his snap.
Oh, he
from
changed.
Endgame.
He changed a lot.
And he's definitely.
He was like selfish.
Yeah, so he
Bear.
yes, so he's an atoner.
Yes.
And who becomes a messiah.
Yeah.
Because he dies to.
He sacrificed.
Yeah,
everyone back.
he sacrifices himself for the sake of all of creation.
Yes.
Yeah, and
Sad.
I am Iron Man.
Didn't he die 1 year? Because in the movie, in the Endgame, it's actually based in 2023. So if this now 2023, it's been 1 year. This is a joke.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I don't really care.
I know.
So yeah, that's Iron. Yeah, that's Iron. So
first, he like.
now, part of the messianic archetype is that they don't necessarily need to die, but but it is something that that features.
Yes.
Like they also, it helps if they fulfill other parts of like the Jesus myth.
Yes.
Like Goku came from the heavens as an alien, an alien infant. As Iron Man, his mechanical prowess can be analogous to carpentry.
First, like beginning of Iron Man, he was selfish, like not like womanizer. Like, I'm saying all that, like saying that he doesn't really, he cares about the money, you know what I mean?
Well, like I
and
said,
the playboy and all that. But when he got kidnapped, and he becomes I mean, he doesn't really care about the stuff anymore. He just wants them all gone. That's why he doesn't really care about them, you know what I mean?
Well, like I said, at the beginning he's an atoner.
Yeah.
And at the end he's sacrificing himself for everyone else.
He's changed a lot.
Yes, he has. We also I pulled how many more? I think 2 more.
Did you?
I'm just checking. 2 more. We also have Jon Snow.
Yes.
Who is, I mean, he looks like Jesus.
Yes.
He with a long hair and a beard, but also, he's, honorable.
He's an honorable man.
Yeah, honorable, heroic. The only one in Game of Thrones doing shit about the White Walkers.
Yes. He sacrificed himself for others.
Yeah, and also
he died once.
Yeah. That's another thing about him, the Messiah. They can come back from. They can be resurrected. Yes. But not always. No. But Goku has been resurrected, and so has Jon Snow.
He had a hard choice to kill his Daenerys Targaryen.
Yeah, Daenerys Targaryen.
Darn it! It was a tough choice. He didn't want to do it, but he has the options, ultimate. To just do it.
Yep. So we have one more Messiah after this, and this is Caesar from the.
Have you seen the new trailer?
No. Oh wait. I think I've seen a little bit of it.
Yes.
I mean, I don't really care for trailers anyway.
Yes.
So yeah. Caesar, born from a miraculous birth as an ape born with intelligence. Yes. He gives the gift of intelligence to the other apes. He sends them on an exodus from, humans. Yes. He becomes like a god emperor who's practically worshipped by the other apes. Yes. But, he maintains a sense of humility and compassion. And he takes the apes again to salvation, where he dies he dies at the end.
I didn't know that. I only saw the first one, 2000. I think with James Franco. The first movie with James Franco.
Wait, so you didn't see the sequels?
No.
Oh man, the sequels are practically even better. Oh man, I feel bad.
I've never seen it, bro.
Oh, don't call me bro.
Sorry.
Anyway, let's. I mean, okay. I guess after. I mean, what we're gonna watch? What we're gonna watch next? Was it going to be Saul?
Yes, it was.
Okay, well after Saul.
If not, we can watch this too, though. Like,
after we watch Saul, we'll watch Planet of the Apes. Anyway, what was I going to say next? Let's. I think we've already looked at the Messiahs. Yes. So they're not really about. It's less about their character, more about how the story uses them. Yeah. Although it is better if they have their own character, which they typically do. Goku is a very different character from Caesar.
Yes.
And the last archetype we're looking at is the outsider.
What outsider?
Yeah, I only put like few examples.
Him.
This is Sashomaru from
Yes, from Inuyasha.
yeah from Inuyasha.
He was like bad, but he's changed.
Yeah, and I put few examples of the outsiders because of like time issues.
Yes.
But what makes him an outsider, I think, is like a more tenuous relationship with the heroes or the main group. Like they may not be bad guys, they may not.
Yes.
They might even be pretty good in their own right, but maybe their own methods are
different. Like
kind
of bad.
Yeah, are in conflict with the main heroes and the. Even
he took a human girl in.
Yeah, even if the goals are not.
Yes, plus he's more. Once he met Ren, took her in. He cares about her. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If it was the old him, he wouldn't care at all. He would just kill her. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean he hates humans.
Yeah.
And then he copulates with a human.
Yeah.
With Lin, which is gross.
Yes, I know.
I mean, I don't even want to discuss it. I didn't watch Yashihime, and I don't really.
No, I don't watch either.
Like, I mean, maybe I will watch it at some point, but I don't. That's just gross. I don't even care about the quasi incestuous semi pedophilia grooming
thing. That.
Like I just don't want them to be a couple.
No, I thought there's gonna be like a daughter and father relationship. Like she never had a father, she's an orphan. He just looks up to her as an adopter. You mean?
Like I'd be fine if I don't even need it to be a father-daughter relationship.
No, they're not father. I'd
rather
father to go.
Like just being a protector.
Yes.
A protector, a guardian relationship, I think would be sufficient.
Yes.
But we also put a Rorschach.
Never seen the Watcher.
But you've.
I saw the beginning, but it was so boring. It was so slow.
But you've read the comic, right?
Nope. I got the comic, but never read it.
Jeez, I don't even. How can I discuss this character if you haven't?
Because he's like Batman.
I mean, well, you can say that. I mean, Alan Moore envisioned Rorschach if, if Batman was a real person.
Yeah.
So Rorschach is going out alone. Heroes are supposed to have been forcibly retired, but he's operating anyway.
Yeah.
Doing it his own way. He's his methods are brutal. It's Yeah, he doesn't work with society. Society doesn't even want him to be working.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's
not bad.
Yeah, those are all the. So those are the hero archetypes. Maybe there's more. Maybe there's more different archetypes out there. Maybe there's certainly more different characters that fulfill these different archetypes than I've listed. But this is this show can only go on for so long. But from what I've seen, I think we've covered it pretty well.
Yes.
So what is do you have anything else to add?
Never seen the movie film.
I mean about the different archetypes of heroes.
It's really good. It's like, you see how they develop from the beginning to the end.
Oh yeah,
like Tony Stark.
Well, like I said, all these characters fulfill.
Yes.
They either fulfill more than just one archetype, or they fulfill more than one archetype.
Yes.
Maybe they fulfill one archetype in this story and they fulfill another one in this story.
Yes.
Maybe they start off
as bad and then they become like a hero. You mean like a criminal then become, you mean?
Yeah, certainly.
Like Suicide Squad, they're still villains, but they still do good deeds.
I haven't seen the Suicide Squad.
Yeah.
The whole point is the first Suicide Squad.
Yes.
one person actually did want to atone, and
Yes.
Harley Quinn was fully intent on like escaping and like doing her own thing afterwards.
Yes.
And she kind of does.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think that's
That's
I think that's our episode. I don't
Yes.
really have anything else to add. Do you?
No.
Okay, well I guess that's
That's,
our heroes archetype
yes, it is.
episode. So thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching.
More episodes are coming soon in the
Soon,
future.
yes. Woo, woo.
Hope to see you there. It's good to
See ya.
be. It's good to be live once again and back in
And-
Australia.
Have a good Christmas and a happy New Year.
Yeah. Merry Christmas.